Hey guys, so today I wanted to do a video on what I do for my post-relaxer care or when I'm stretching. Excuse me, I've been sick for the past few days, been in bed basically trying to, get myself back. I mean, I don't believe I got sick twice. I just can't believe it, and I've just not been feeling well. So my voice sounds a little different too. So excuse me, guys. Okay, so today I want to just show you what I basically do when I'm post-relaxer and I just wanted to stress that stretching is not really fun for me. I don't enjoy it, but I know the benefits are good. I watched a video where somebody did say that it's not for everyone. Stretching is challenging because if you relax your hair every 6 weeks and all of a sudden you have to do it beyond that, you have to deal with the new growth. And the new growth sometimes is really dry and there's a lot of shedding and all this stuff that you have to figure out basically what to do to keep your hair moisturized and keep it smooth during this time. People go from like 12 weeks to 14 to 16 weeks, which I cannot do. I think my limit is basically 2 months. So I just want to share what I do for the 2 months. And yeah, unless you are doing maybe braids or you're doing like wigs, it's really, really difficult. Most of my hair when I'm post relaxer sits in a bun like this. So once it sits like this, I just put a half wig on top and I don't deal with it because combing it sometimes is really hard. Even if I've co-washed and deep conditioned my hair, and like a few days later gets hard to comb. So you can imagine the breakage that I experience. I mean, there's several other things you can do that are people posted many videos on here that you can do to keep your hair from shedding and all that. I just haven't put time into that, but yeah, 2 months is my limit. Okay, so one of the things I do daily that you have to definitely do is keep your new growth moisturized. And what I do is basically use this one or this one and just put it on my new growth and let it sit for a little bit. I can do it after I moisturize and seal. I just open up my hair into like, well, sometimes most of my hair is in 4 parts and I just put it into my new growth and everything and let it sit for a little bit and kind of rub it in a little bit and get it, in there. So it does help a lot of bit with maybe the days when I'm like, man, I can't get through my hair. When I put that, I feel like I can actually easily detangle a little bit and comb a little bit. But I don't even recommend combing actually, just to leave it alone. So that's what I try to do. But sometimes I'm bored. I'm just like, I'm tired with the bun. Um, and this is another one that I also spray. This works really well to moisturize your new growth. Another thing I do often is cold washing with the cheap conditioners that I showed you. I did a video on that, and I have many conditioners that I use for that. The Tresemme one, the Suave one, and yeah, that's basically what I use. And afterwards, I deep condition, and I've showed you guys. I have several deep conditioners. So this is what I use. I have this one. I have this one, a product junkie. I have that one. I have this one. So basically, whatever works best for you, but I try to keep it in for about 45 minutes. And then I put a heating cap on top. So just let that sit, and I walk around the house. I just do other things and let it just work its magic. And when I'm washing, another thing that I watched, and I think Adriana Thomas had it that she washes her hair. No, I think You Love Me Megs washes her hair going backwards instead of going this way, just to let it to be easier for her to comb or hair dry. She keeps everything going backwards. So as you're deep conditioning, make sure your hair is this way, and as you're washing it, co-washing, keep it going that way. So I do that a lot. And another thing I want to say is do not comb your hair, detangle when your hair is wet. Let it dry a little bit and then, start slowly with the edges and then go to the root. You don't want to be going like, okay, it's deep condition now, just, just comb through. You have to do it slowly and kind of, that's something I never used to do and I learned the hard way. So yeah, you just do it slowly and you use a big brush as you're going. And then once you do that, you let it dry. I rarely blow dry. I try to air dry for 80% of the time. The days when I'm like, I don't feel like waiting, I'll use a blow dryer. But, when your hair is supposed to relax, so it's really best to not let blow dry it. It's a lot of damage. But if you have to, oh well. I mean, what can you do? The next thing I do often is moisturize and seal, as I already said. And I have these two of my favorite oils or moisturizers to use when I'm doing that. So I have this one, and then I have this one, and then this one as well for my ends. This product is amazing for your ends. I did a video on this. I wish people would check it out. It's really, really good. So I have that one. So I have those three. And then I moisturize And then I seal. Here I mix grapeseed oil with castor oil inside, and then I have coconut oil. So those are my sealers. So I do that. And after deep conditioning, you have to follow up with some kind of a moisturizing leave-in. So I'm gonna keep this one. I decided on it. It's for natural, but I'm gonna keep it anyway. And then this one as well. You can use it on damp hair. And then I have this one and this one. Oops. Yeah, so you can see I have so many other products that I use. It's not just one. I just like to try different things on a different day. Sometimes I get bored. This whole hair journey thing is frustrating, and I just try to keep it fun by having at least maybe different products that actually work. So yeah, it's a really your hair is really fragile during that time, so you just want to keep moisture in it and leave it alone. Your best friend might be a bun or protective styles because you don't want to be touching it too much either. Especially like my edges, I don't like to touch them too much. So I just leave a little bit out for my U part wigs, and that's about it. So I hope I covered everything. Anyway, you guys, that was my video on how to take care of your hair when you're stretching. Oh, and I forgot to say, stretching is basically giving your hair a break. If you usually relax within 6 weeks, you go beyond that. You do 8 weeks, 10 weeks, 12 weeks. And it's just a chance for your hair to get a break from from being over processed. Relaxing your hair too often is not good. In the end, you're gonna have a lot of shedding and breakage and all that. So that's one of the reasons people try to stretch. And maintaining thickness, I heard, it's really good for that. So I'm trying to see if that makes a difference. But so far, you guys have seen my videos. My hair is doing way better. So I'm thinking I'm doing something correctly. Okay, you guys. So I'll see you guys in the next video. If you have any questions, post them below. Bye.